Guys, this very young boy of 11 years old, whose name is Chibuzo Cornelius, is from Kogi State. That's north central part of Nigeria. He has been trending across all social media platforms for about a week now. Do you know why? Just because of his job and age. Please hear him respond.
So guys, this little boy is the one taking care of all the boys here. How old are you?
11.
Are you happy doing this? Where is your dad? So you've been the one taking care of all the dead bodies that are brought here. Wow, clap back for yourself. I'm here, I'll pray for you today. I'm going to post this video and I hope and I pray you are going to go viral. You are going to work in the US, you are going to work in the SA. You like it? You will go far. You take care of people and I'm quite sure that God will take care of you too. So what's your name? Chibuzo.
Cornelius.
Okay, alright. Thank you, Chibuzo.
The video began to get traction when a lady named Elizabeth posted it on her TikTok page. She was actually the one that discovered this young boy when she went to the mortuary to pick her late grandmother's corpse for a funeral ceremony. Since then, the video has generated a whole lot of conflicting reactions all over the world. First and foremost, let's look at the different mindset or mentalities that we have towards dead bodies. That would definitely determine if you can work with them or not. As for me, where I grew up, I never had the opportunity to see one because I was meant to believe that if you see a dead body physically or one in your dream, it's a bad omen. It signifies something bad. Why I have friends that dead bodies were buried all over their compound and even some were even buried in their living room where they sleep. Such people, if they are working with dead body, they won't have any problem with that if there is interest and when money is involved. So before we proceed, let's also look at the three factors that surround this whole negative and positive reaction from people. These three factors are: 1, death; secondly, dead bodies; thirdly, mortuary services. I'm going to be starting with death. Death is the only sure thing that will happen to any living thing on earth, and every religion on earth has confirmed that. And they also believe that it's only through death you can return to your maker, irrespective of your faith or religion. And we have got to understand that it's part of our existence, despite the fact that it brings us pains and sorrows. When you lose your loved ones, the only thing that is left for them is their dead bodies that is going to remain with us for a while. That leads us to the second factor: dead bodies. Dead bodies are the remains of our loved ones when they passed. Because of the love we have for them, we keep them in a safe place called mortuary, where they will be taken care of until we retrieve them for their funeral ceremony and to take them to their final place of rest. So you need to respect those people that took care of them before you retrieve them. If it has not happened to you, you will know that there are people like you and I that are working in that sector, and some of them have worked all their life there. That goes on to tell you that dead bodies are not harmful nor dangerous like the people you are living your daily life with. Thirdly, mortuary services. Those people that render these services are professionals in that sector. That is why we trust and leave the remains of our loved ones with them to take care of them until we are set for the funeral ceremony. Before then, they bathe them, they clean them up. They also make sure that nobody tampers with their body parts. So whatever it is, you need to respect them for what they do. Besides all that, it is their business. I want to believe that that's where they are feeding their families from. So if a man is doing a business legally and is making money from it and decided to introduce his son to it, I sincerely don't see anything wrong with that. At this point, I'm directing this to those people that are saying that the father shouldn't have introduced him to this kind of work. I want to ask you, what kind of work are you actually talking about? I don't think some of you have any idea of how lucrative that business is. The business that is paying the young boys school fees. The business that's literally taking care of the family, and you are talking down such business. Had they been that boy was seen in the provision shop helping the mother to sell, you guys would praise him and say he's a good boy. While on the other hand, if you see a young boy hawking on the street, you'll be the first person to call for his arrest on that of his parents. And for those ones that are saying that the boy is too young to be around dead people, that he ought to be in school, in the very first place, who told you that he's not going to school? According to some sources, they said whenever he returns from school, he goes to meet his father to help him out, and that is very fair. For him to be going to school at the same time learning something, it is very, very reasonable. Those ones that are volunteering to send him money to continue his schooling, there's nowhere the father has mentioned that he needs help to cater for his son or to sponsor his education. This set of people usually talk down people's businesses and capabilities, and it's very, very bad. So in conclusion, I truly commend his effort for doing all that. For that age, for him to be going to school at the same time learning from his father is absolutely impressive. I really like that. But one thing I don't understand is if it is proper for him to be exposed to dead bodies' private parts is what I don't know. But I believe that the father is mature enough to know how to go about that. So please, if you have your take on this particular matter, kindly do that in the comment section and don't forget to like and share. See you next time.